Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We're starting Incident 10 of our continuing series, The Divine Pryde. And today is a special day for the Felonians. As you can see, below us is the Panurian home system and their substantial fleet, their main fleet, an early game Doomstack. This will be our target today. The Felonians, Divine Pryde, under the leadership of Lyra I, the immortal champion of the Cradle of Souls, the High Thearch, has led the Felonians to this moment. We have some economic issues that we're going to need to deal with this episode, most likely, and I'm going to be very lucky to get through this episode. I think there are 20 armies on this planet. This is going to be very difficult to take. But it's time. It's time. The Third War was sparked by us, by the Felonians, and it seems only fitting, given that we now have a federation and kind of a way to handle these things a little bit better. The next combine to the southeast, we share a border here at Tyrannort and Wexelia. I don't know that the next combine is going to help us very much, but because they're in our federation, we're trying to goad them into attacking. We were sending a lot of... It'd be nice to just destroy their fleet outside of a star system that they have a star base at. We can fight on more even terms. I don't think they'll come looking for a fight. But yeah, let's get started. So Panasu is going to be a difficult capture. I think there's a colony here. We could put some pressure on them by trying to take this colony. This is probably... Yeah, there's only 5 armies here. So we could definitely take that out to start with. Mothellum potentially as well. If I look at this as well. Got a couple of armies here. That's the starbase. Kostamog, 10 armies. So this is a little bit more well defended. Significant population. Nazadarum, 5 armies. Very undefended. So this might be a good target for our first colony capture for occupation. I think Breslin and Sudeton are going to be producing the armies. So one thing that I didn't do a very good job of in going to war in this particular setup is I think I have the fleets, but I don't have... Unfortunately, I don't have the armies. I didn't think about that beforehand. So all of the claims that we've made on these systems is going to take us a while, and we're at 0% war exhaustion, but that's going to change. As you can see, here's all the systems that we've claimed. Most of them are in this area. We'd like to cut them off, and this one is critical, in my opinion, capturing the Tibicor colony. The reason that I say that is because this opens up access to the Outer Reaches sector, and if they close their borders, this is our only jump lane to get into the Outer Reaches, and we need to be able to defend this. We need to be able to make it safer, right? We've got this these extra systems here in the periphery that, you know, are still as of yet undealt with. Mining Corp can probably deal with these. It would be some losses, of course, and then this, of course, has got an asteroid that's for some reason taken our science ship hostage. I don't think we're going to be able to get there, although I suppose we could try and sneak a science ship through now that we're at war, which technically means that the border is open. There's no route, though, still, so I guess science ships have to respect the borders. Okay, well, we need to start building armies. We need minerals for armies, and so we're kind of running low on minerals. So let's switch to minerals and see how much we can get for the trade that we have. That's 4 armies. And that's another 4 armies. And that runs us... Yeah, we can't do that. Let's give it a couple of months. Let that recover. And what was I thinking here? Sorry. Who can manufacture these armies for us? And we have a choice between assault armies, which are very low damage because the Felonians are weak. We have a choice between those and the Psionic army. The Psionic army causes a lot less collateral damage as compared to the assault army, but it does... Health and morale. Oh, the health and morale of the Psionic. It's like everything is superior to this, but it's a lot more upkeep. That's okay. Let's make 4 here in Breslin. Let's make 4 here in Sudeton. One thing I was concerned about when I realized I needed to make some armies to occupy and capture some of this stuff was specifically centered around the fact that I knew that there was maintenance, but I didn't want to take it. I didn't want population to be taken away from us, and that's, you know, definitely not a good thing. Where's Matar? Matar is back here. And we have enough for 4 more. What about if we do it in Wegmore? It's right on the front lines. And that's all that we have minerals for right now. Okay. Alright, so I think our first plan of action is to go after these systems here. These peripheral systems. Because hopefully that goads this fleet into kind of, maybe they meet us here in Hyken or Nizraz. But we have this 9th Rough Riders unit, which was kind of scrapped and salvaged Void Champion class and Lancer class and Outrider class. We got these from this from scrap mercenary ships over here from this mercenary organization, the Grolfurp Raiders. They didn't want the ships anymore. I tried to give them back, but they didn't want them. And so perhaps we use them to send them directly down to Waltram, and let's get this started. I don't see a reason not to do this. And we'll see, like, I don't really relish the idea of going to Panasu Station with the jumps.
Engaging hostile station.
So we've got our fleet. So they claimed Wegmore, they claimed Hyken, and they claimed Pulbin Cure. Where's Pulbin Cure? It sounds familiar. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I can understand why they would claim that. Oh, they are, Haramuth, Breslin, yeah. So all the typical stuff. Off we go. We're going after our war objective, And I really have to keep an eye on this fleet. I think we can handle their fleet with these guys here. And I'm not as confident over here, so we'll definitely, if they start moving in this direction, that's 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We definitely have to be kind of ready for that. Okay. More claims, as expected. Okay, no losses. Good. We have an offer. Okay. Gathering information. Let's keep the espionage going. All these guys. Well, the Mirren State has, weird. They didn't seem to want to be involved with the Federation, but they have no problem going to war with them. The Panurian nation is, in a situation where they might be fighting for their lives and for their existence. Yeah, they're fighting a war on 3 fronts, although I don't really see how the Mirren State can get to them. They're way over here, and this seems like a war in name only. I don't really see any next Combine fleets over here as well. Hopefully they're not busy in a different sector. Let's keep this going with espionage here. Smuggle population. No, thank you. Let's do this. Let's keep that going. Yeah, we may as well just roll up to Pryde. It's actually a fairly a system of fairly strategic importance. I mean, there's a lot of mining stations here. This is going to give us... I don't know if we get those, but if we get those resources or not. Boy, yeah, they're just claiming everything. That's fine. Okay, so their fleet is on the move. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got a suppressor on it. I think we just want to take... I need to send enough over here to meet them. We get some armies running to Nizaris. Technically, we've cut them off from this system via Nizaris. I'm unsure, guys. I'm really unsure. This is a situation where if I move these guys, are they gonna get... They're gonna bait into going back. Okay, so it seems like... Is this guy already on the move? Did he jump out? Yeah, I don't see him in the system. So he's in transport to Tibicor, which is fine. We may as well go down here. Oh, you know what? These guys can take Pryde and meet up at Nizaris. That'll be fine. And we're kind of fighting a war on 2 different fronts here.
Council agenda ready.
Okay. Galactic community, as more and more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations with one another, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lively place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have called for the establishment of a new pan-galactic organization, a community, if you will. Will I? Where the empires of the galaxy can meet and discuss important matters. Should the Divine Pryde pledge its support to the creation of the galactic? I mean, yeah, I think we should. Let's launch this council agenda. What is this agenda? Oh, it's expand the council. Nice. Yeah, let's do Divine Conduit. And who can be the Divine Conduit? Job efficiency for psionic pops from telepaths. Okay, that's actually really cool. I feel like he's a good choice. So we've got military buildup now on the way. We lose... Yeah, we're down on war exhaustion. A little bit, right, with the reduction there. It seems like we are in a situation where we're not necessarily going to beat them on war exhaustion, though. Let's stay the course. We might not get the whole goal of our war objective, but I think if we capture enough territory to secure our lands, that would be a huge advantage. Let's choose another one of these guys. Thought enforcement, 25%. Open markets. Reorganize. I don't want to reorganize. I don't want to preserve order. Just worker output. Yeah, let's go for unity. I think that's really important. Okay, so we've got some armies popping up on Wegmore. Sudeten, 3 transport fleets, 4 transport fleets. Is Breslin done? No, each one of them's got 1 more to go.
We must defend our spaceport.
Okay. Okay, so this is the Marine station. My bad. Why is it saying we have to defend? Is it because there's something going on in Nizrus? I guess so.
Relaying transmission.
Okay. Jerome Pyrus Emporium Migration Treaty. It does change our influence a little bit. What's the cost of this? I don't know. Sure, for now. I guess we can always cancel it if we don't like it. But this is this new infantile. They just migrated, or it became post-FTL. Okay, Marine's been captured. Nice. Alright. Now, I'd like to go after Tadasta and Brachium. And Marinus, but Marinus is probably like tertiary to Tibicor. Tibicor is going to be a tough fight because this is directly inside the Crossroads Nebula. And if we just look at the Crossroads Nebula, like cloaking strength, shield nullification, sublight speed reduction, and evasion chance. So this is an interesting system to have a fight in. And they've kind of built up this starbase. So we're not really going to, have an easy time jumping into that. We need more armies, don't we? Okay. Let's go back to our colonies here. And armies. Let's build another psionic army, please. Yep. We're just going to have to crank through these. This is going to put us in an energy deficit as well. And my bad.
Council agenda available.
Okay, I've got a council agenda. I'm actually kind of surprised. Are these guys moving around? No, they're just... Oh, no, they are on the way. They are on the way. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. That's fine if they go to Nazadarum. I'd rather destroy their fleet in our territory. I just want to make sure that we meet them, you know, with an equivalent or better force. This is looking tough, though. So, we're going to peel off... Yeah, we're going to peel off the 10th. And we're going to send the 10th to Breslin. And if they run into Hyken, or actually if they run... Yeah, we lost the science ship. I knew that was going to happen.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
It was a false asteroid. The irregular asteroid we encountered in Liz Dyura appears to be sentient in nature. Approaching the orbit of such an object is highly dangerous, and science ships are advised to leave the affected systems immediately until we know more about these entities. So we've got a first contact with the Zeta aliens. Yeah, we lost a scientist. That's not good. Okay, wasn't on the council, which isn't... It's suboptimal. Let's just put it that way. Okay, we're at the normal number of scientists now, though, so I guess we don't need to... These guys are prepping to jump. What's happening here? Oh, hey, they're headed back? I was not expecting that. Okay, no, they aren't. Okay, so they're in Nazadarum.
Relaying transmission.
Okay. Keep that espionage going.
Open air.
Let's look at our... Before I get very distracted. So this is leveling up good. We've got a ways to go before it gets to level 2. This will be interesting. Can we add some people to this? Yeah, let's try and add some people. That means I need to go in here. And the Mirren Nation is already, or the Mirren State, you guys are already... Oh, they're really not interested. Okay. Let's see. We have someone improving relations. Do we just... Oh, you know what? I don't think it's because we have enough trust with them yet. That's fine. Let's take the pre-FTLs out of here. Here's who we know. These guys are pathetic. Only in fleet power. Technology is superior and economic power. It feels like... Yeah, they're really not. But we have a whole bunch of pacts and stuff going with them. It's fine. I'm just looking for more people to join the team, you know? The Cross-Galactic Accord is a good thing, right? To be part of. Should probably check are our policies and edicts aligned here? Site beyond site, so we're using some drugs. Yeah, okay. Really cranking through the Unity here. Alright. Let's keep an eye on where these guys jump. If they go to Hyken, we'll chase them down in Breslin. And they're still making armies here. Now, what I probably should do is I should probably go in here and give the order to take out this starbase. Show us your wares. What is this? Caravan cruiser, not interested. So let's put some pressure on them, and let's start moving around here. I don't know that I can actually afford to take Usaldun. Maybe I can check. Whoops. How many armies are on here again? 5. Right. And let's just keep... I'm really new at this. It looks like they're making a break for Hyken.
Relaying transmission.
So... sure, yeah. As long as my influence isn't dropping like crazy. Yeah, for now. Okay. So it looks like they're making a break for Hyken. This means that we're going to make a break for Hyken. Actually, no. Stop. I want to trap them in Breslin. Because they're not bringing their armies, so they won't be able to hit this colony. And I want you to stop as well in Astrakhan. And I just want you to camp on this point. I don't know if this actually makes a big difference. Right? Like... make a break for Hyken as well. Just camp on the jump point, on the jump lane. Once they roll into Hyken, we're going to hit them from 2 sides after they jump out to Breslin. So I'll temporarily cede the Hyken starbase to them.
Engaging hostile station.
But here's the thing, is they might pack up and go home if they think that their home system is in danger. Although that doesn't look like packing up and going home to me. Okay, so Joldarun is secure. We've got prosperity. So upkeep from jobs, that would be nice. Resources from jobs would also be nice. And infrastructure build speed. This might help us with our energy crisis that's soon to hit. But all these could potentially do that. This seems like a good way to grow, though. Like, that's a long-term thing. Let's do that. Hopefully that gives us an increase in basic resources. What is this going to be? 5 on 5? I don't know that I'm willing to roll that dice. So let's wait on Wegmore. We've got enough for 2 more. It's probably the place where we want to send them. And the 4th and the 7th. These are big chunks of big fleets. You know, 60 corvettes. It's nothing to sneeze at. These guys are jumping from Nazadarum to Hyken.
We must defend our spaceport.
Okay. If I would have been able to get the 10th over there in time, then I would have been fine with that. But as it stands, we'll let them capture the spaceport. Maybe they'll take a loss or 2, although starbases don't really do a good job of that. I guess we did.
Spaceport lost.
Yeah, we reduced their power a little bit. Okay, so they're headed directly for Breslin now. And I want them to get right up to the jump point. Here's the galactic community. This is a historic day. This is an historic day. Several of the galaxy's prominent spacefaring empires, including the Divine Pryde, have announced the creation of the galactic community. This national organization will serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy can be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we can take pride in this milestone of galactic history. Love it. Great day for the galaxy. While we are sitting here fighting. Yeah, we may as well do another Astral Rift. Yum. This really isn't helping us that much, but, I mean, 10% is 10%. Every little bit helps. So it doesn't seem like much, but if we can stack a bunch of them. Once this Federation levels up, I think people will be more interested in joining it. We can propose a resolution? Select the leader. Oh. This is kind of an important decision, especially since we're mid-war. I thought we had someone that was really... their skills were for, you know, the Galactic Council. It's looking like no, though. So it probably doesn't matter too terribly much. I forget if this pulls them off the council. Let's just send Ganthwada. And then let's check our government. Yeah, he's still here. Look in the leaders tab too. It's hard to tell what they're doing, but he's in the Galactic Council. Okay. We have enough minerals for another army in Wegmore. Just keep that going. And we'll wind time forward just a little bit. So we've seeded Hyken. Here these guys come. They're ready to jump. So we're ready to jump in right behind them. This is their Doomstack here, so... And Breslin is done. I don't think these armies are going to get out of the way fast enough. I should have sent them. No. Okay, so it's going to go down in Breslin. This is going to be to our advantage. They're fighting on our turf. We will have superior numbers with the 10th coming in to reinforce from Astrakhan. And then eliminating that fleet is going to make the rest of this just a mop-up operation. Or at least that's the hope. Crap. Okay, I did do that. You need to wait, because I need these guys to get there.
Engaging hostile station.
Okay, so pausing this up. Okay, so these guys I think are going to make it away. They're going for Breslin, which is fine. I understand that that was the compromise that we made here. These guys are going directly after the station. This is good.
We must defend our spaceport.
Okay, so we've taken that back. Jump to Breslin immediately. And the Rough Riders have taken some hits, but I think they're alright. Okay, so that's good. And these guys are just about to knock this spaceport down, but we managed to get our armies back to Sudeton. They're at a 7k fleet power. We've got 4k. I think we're going to be pretty overwhelming here once we fight them, because we've got them trapped now. They could try and run to Sudeton. But yeah, we've got a numbers advantage. We've got I think a weapons technology advantage, and of course the psionic aura as well as an advantage. And I think I might have mistimed this just a tiny little bit. Like, I think we're coming in late. I didn't account for taking that starbase. These guys are ready to jump. We'll give it a couple of days.
Lost.
Yep, okay. So we lost the spaceport. Where are they headed? They're marching right on Sudatin. Oh, and here we come. All right. You guys ready to jump from Astrakaion? Jump in. It's going down here, guys. Okay, so they're turning. What did we get here? We got the Rough Riders. Rough Riders are going in first. Go after this Doomstack.
Engaging hostile fleet.
These guys are going to get chewed up. Okay. It worked pretty well. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think these guys are just automatically going to join. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That worked out so well. We killed 4 frigates, a corvette. We didn't get any of their destroyers. It looks like we lost a cruiser, the cruiser and the Rough Riders, 1 corvette, and we lost a destroyer ourselves. That's a good thing. Well, so we got him on the run. That's the important thing, and we're ready to delve now. So let's do it. Awaiting the future. The concept of time as we know it is alien to the Shroud. What can seem like centuries here may equal mere hours or even minutes in the real world. If one knows where to look, it is even possible to glimpse into the future. Precognition is one of the surest paths to madness for a telepath, so we must use caution. I don't know what we're going after here. Precognition? Is that what we're going after? Oh, we got a year before this thought bond. Oh, we can definitely use that. We've got a long time for this one. YOLO is what I'm gonna say, and we're gonna do it. Here we go. Precognition interface. A limited precognitive connection to the Shroud can be maintained without risking insanity, but the massive influx of probability data is too overwhelming to be much practical use. Still, if a digital interface could be devised to interpret this data, it could be potentially applied to improve the performance of our Starship combat computers. Well, I'll be darned. What does that mean? Do we have like a... This is going to be a while. Do we have a chance of doing something like that? I don't know what that means. It seems good, right? But... Oh, man. Gives Zorak to okay. And then these guys, the Panurians, what do they want? Okay, so they're willing to pay for extra starship upkeep? Interesting. Interesting, okay. Let's talk about this. So... this seems like this would be bad for our war. So I'm going to oppose that one. And this one is going to be bad for our economy. But it's going to make... I think it gives us more of an advantage than it does the Panurians because we have a bigger fleet. So I'm going to support this. Call me crazy. Alright, so this is a huge victory, again, at Breslin. And let's see. Wegmore is still outputting armies, but it's time. Right? We've captured these 3 systems. We need to go capture these 2, or these 4, excuse me. And I think we do that with this particular group here. Let's have everyone go heal up. And then, do we have the means to reinforce everybody? Okay, so not quite. One fleet needs to be reinforced with one ship for 0. We'll lick our wounds. Their army's going to be on the splits here for a little bit. Oh, you know what? It's probably the Rough Riders. That's what it is. Yeah, that's just a permanent loss, you guys. Unfortunately. Vote for Federation law. No subjects can join. Oh, subjects. Sure, that's fine.
An alien empire is reaching out to us.
Hello. Oh, okay. Maybe I just canceled the one thing that I should have been thinking about, or should have been considering. Uh-oh. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we let the Mirren State in because they're subjects of the next Combine. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to understand the political landscape a little more. We've still got 7k worth of fleet power here, and we have 5 armies. Once we've got this this stuff here taken care of, we're going to backtrack, and we're going to head through all of these... The Raiders are... Oh, that's a huge fleet. Come on, guys. Go to Hyken, please. Let's pause this again. And we need to figure out the strategy that we want to go with here. So this is a transport fleet of 5. This is a transport fleet of 3 and 4. I think so. There's 3 armies here. Oh no, that's the number. I thought I had more armies. Oh, okay, I see. So fleet 5 is 6 psionic armies. Okay, yeah, they're right here. Duh. These two, can we combine both of them? That would be really nice. Yeah, so we're just gonna make this a big army doom stack. And we have enough for some more armies, so I think I'm going to ask to create some more, but really, they need to be at Wegmore. We need 2 there. Actually, just 1 for now. No, do 2, because this is going to be where our primary fight is going to be. Alright, well, Lyra did a great job of tactically controlling that situation. I didn't really want to fight on Breslin. I would have preferred to fight on Hyken and not lose control of that station temporarily. But such that it is, it's fine. I think we're just going to keep this fleet. We can go after Usildan, but we know that their main doom stack is going to come from this direction, and I don't really have... well, actually, now that I think about it... Let's take a look at what we have here. So we've got 10 destroyers. We've got the Rough Riders, which is just a ragtag group. That's like 6 ships. Right? So these aren't really worth that much. We can go after some star bases that are like undefended with the 9th. So I think that's what I want to do. So let's get rid of these guys on the selection path here. The 9th is going to head down to Enberg, and then just walk up through Tadasca and Brachium. This is for some reason, what's going on in Marinus? We don't know. Okay. They have a station there, and they have a colony here. So I think our main fleet is going to hang here. Not the station, sorry. Let's take the Rough Riders out of this. You guys are going to go back to Nysris. And these armies, if I can click right. Good lord. I must be pressing the wrong button. Let's try this again. Alright. They obviously don't behave the same way. There we go. Just go there. Go there. We'll back up to Tibicor. Once Tibicor's clear, we might run out to Marinus with most of the fleet. Or some of the fleet, just to back up the 9th. But the 9th is going to take Tadasca and Brachium. Okay. We have a plan. Once Wegmore has a couple more... We'll make this a Psionic Cat's Landing expedition. And once this is a little bit more... once it's stronger, we're going to go after Yuzuldan. We need to start taking away their... We need to capture more systems. It looks like we have slightly higher war exhaustion, although we've won a battle. And that's okay. And we need to be ready for that fleet to pop back into existence. I don't know where it's going to come back. It looks like it's popped up here. This is a tactical response fleet. So this is a new fleet that they've constructed. We'll keep an eye on that. And we've got them on the run here. That's good. That is great. They're having to fight on 2 different fronts, and their main fleet is tied up. So it is time to strike here. Oh boy, okay. We've been careless conducting operations in the Beta Aquilay system without bothering to hide our activities. Despite their modest technology level, even the Spuzalak civilization have taken notice of our activity. First contact is now unavoidable. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, we'll be nice. The news that we made formal contact with an intelligent yet underdeveloped civilization has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms our long-held belief that there are non-spacefaring aliens within our galaxy who may never even considered exploring beyond their own planet. Each species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. The technology level of these particular aliens is low by our standards, but they have not yet achieved spaceflight. We must decide how to best engage with them going forward. Yeah, this changes everything. Awareness increased. Yeah, okay, so we're probably going to lose control of Beta Aquilay, which is 5 minerals and 2 physics research. These guys want to support... Does this cost me anything? I don't think it does. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? That seems good. Like, that'll go unanimously. Oh, I guess this means that I have new contacts in the contact screen as well, doesn't it? Marish? Where are you guys at? Way down in the south. Okay, so the galaxy map is starting to get filled out a little bit more. The Sagittarian Pious Covenant, the Mauritia Interstellar Compact, 2 different spots. Looks like these guys might be locked in a little conflict. Oh, and then I'm noticing down here. Interesting. Okay. Veet's going to be a critical system. Whose space is this? Doesn't look like it's anybody's right now. Okay. Well, we've got bigger things to deal with here. So, this is concerning, this raiding fleet. I don't know where they're going. It's not hostile to us. Maybe I should... I just have the sinking suspicion that... We bow to no alien, yeah. Okay, so they're in the middle of a raid. Did they send a raid at us? Okay, so these guys made it down here. There's no starbase here, so we might not be able to claim this or take it. But it's on the way to Brachium, which they do have a starbase on.
Relaying transmission.
Okay. Sagittarian? Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, you know what? I totally forgot. We've got all of these new people.
Srok apectal.
Let's establish an embassy. An enemy-embassy? We're Sagittarian. There we go. The Hydra people. Okay. Cordial. Yeah, that's good. Got a lot of spiritualist kind of nations here. I was not really expecting that. Well, we got put next to one that was definitely not spiritual.
Engaging hostile station.
Where? Oh, there is a station here. GG.
Relaying transmission.
Okay, we got a paused game.
Krumtusla.
Yep. You like that? Show us your wares. Guard ship. 2,500 energy. You know, it's really interesting. We haven't really hit a crisis in energy like I thought we were going to from creating all of these armies. But that seems risky. That's a high percentage. Okay. This is good. Let's go after Brachium. I don't know what to tell him. I'm sure there's a Scar base there. He's reading Astral Star, or Scar. I do not know what's going on here. Okay, so we have a Covenant power that's ready. They've laid claims on Tyon Ort. Okay. Hey, we can use our Covenant power. Okay, so for 50 Zero, we can have faction resource output at 100% for 10 years. And this is just a big unity gain. I had to look this up because I wasn't sure what faction resource output meant. It's not all of your resources, as it turns out. It is just unity from your factions. That's okay. I just want to check to make sure that we have... Yeah, we've got plenty of Zero. Boom. Let's do it. Wow, you can do that. Okay, that makes sense. So you can just spam this after it comes off a cooldown, provided that you have the Zero. And this one looks like it's a little bit cheaper Consume all favors from other empires within our psionic aura. Gain unity and influence for each. Interesting. Okay, so that's good. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Technology researched.
So they're just hanging out at this colony. Moat stabilization. Nice. FTL inhibition. Enemy ships will be unable to leave the system along any other hyperlane than the one they entered from. Interesting. Wonder how you get past that. I don't know what to choose here. This seems like it's cheap, so let's do that. It's going to help us with our research. We're already behind. You guys. And you. We need to do this before their fleet pops back into existence, wherever it's going to pop back into. But they're definitely building up fleet power. And let's check. Wegmore's putting out some armies. Let's take Breslin. I can afford to do 2 more at this point, so let's do 2 more.
Engaging hostile station.
We're going to need a ton, and I mean like a ton of armies. Okay, what do you guys want to do? Subjects have a 25% ethics attraction. Okay, I don't really care about that. I'm just going to abstain on that. Exploitation Act. Observation posts, a small amount of research. Non-interference policy is banned. Tuxken Unity wants this. I don't know. I think I'm gonna abstain on that as well. Let's take a look at the fleet combat. This should be a foregone conclusion. And we have a leader that's retired. Excellent. Nothing lost. Fleet has maximum health and armor. No, they do not. I think I might not be able to repair these, and that's the reason why. So, Kolat Kol Yahal served the Empire for 50 years. We're just going to round it up. And we are down to 3 officials, so our normal thing. So we're busting out a little bit more unity now. I think I'm going to leave it like that for the moment. These guys are going to hop up to Tedasca. Why are the armies going first? Okay. This is going to be a big invasion. This is going to be like the first shot at... I don't remember if I brought a big enough army. 4 current armies. Okay. And how big of an army did I bring? 8. Okay. I think we can hang. So, let's unselect, unselect, and unselect. You guys are going to land armies. Go. And then let's unselect my transport fleet. This is psionic invasion force. Just keep them straight. These might end up merging, but for now they're not. And I can make another army. So Breslin, if you please. And this is going to be a tough fight. Oh. This might be a tough fight. I guess we'll find out. I'm definitely worried about this gigantic fleet here, because...
Deploying pacification troops.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it.
Hostile planet pacified.
Excellent. Hostile planet pacified. Invasion's over. We've successfully invaded Valaj Mog. Okay. Uh-oh. What the heck just happened? They're raiding... Uh-oh.
Engaging hostile fleet.
No, no, no. Oh, we are... Oh, this is... Oh, no. Retreat. 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 Okay, so we did some damage. Oh, that's awful. Unbelievable. Okay. I didn't realize... I thought that might happen. It's a cargo ship. Okay, so you're insulting us. That's fine. Ah. That puts all of this area at risk. That's really bad. Ships 2 damaged, 2 lost, 4 damaged. Yeah, that was a... Oh god, that was awful. Okay, so... How long are we waiting? Like 5-6 months, pretty much. You know, we might have been able to survive that. We have pretty good weapons. That's stupid. Okay, so we got a 5K fleet headed our way. Okay. Yeah, that's their counter. Let's see where these guys go. If they go to Mothalum, then they'll probably jump to Ustaldum, or they'll probably make a drive here, which is going to put me in a very, very compromised position. Actually, just go to Haramuth right now. I want to see where this fleet goes. It seems like they're driving to Wegmore, and that's fine. I'll meet them on Wegmore. This fleet will just get absolutely pummeled into the ground. Yeah, they're coming. Excellent. All right. We want to be right up close with the disruptors. Senate's now in session. Maybe I should pay attention to that. Galactic market. Sure. Yeah, that's probably... I think that's the only thing that we're going to do. And... Nope, they're going to Mothalum. Yeah, they're going to try and strike while the iron's hot. They're going to beat us into one of these interior territories. Yeah, they're going to Nazadarum. Okay. I think we're okay. pull these guys back. We're going to get all of our fleets back here in just a minute. You know what? I feel stupid now. I probably should have fought for that. Because I think, like, we took off 2K. We took some losses, but we took off 2K. That would have been a bitter battle. Not something that we necessarily wanted to deal with. Okay, so these guys are in the space age now. The alien civilization on Beta Equale 3 has finished construction of their first interplanetary vessel in orbit of their homeworld. For better or for worse, these aliens are now ready to join the galactic community and must be counted among the galaxy's current spacefaring races. Okay. It's only a matter of time. Alright, so let's talk strategy for a minute here. I have a whole bunch of claims out on a whole bunch of their systems. And we've basically accomplished all of it except for Marinus, which is going to be an isolated system. Now, I have, interesting, a claim on this, which I won't be able to take, I don't think, in this particular war. But we're at an even war exhaustion. If I can claim Nazadarum and isolate Panasu, basically isolate the rest of their empire here, and control all of this, that's going to give us a bunch of colonies, which will give us a bunch of pops. Not only will it give us colonies, it will give us a whole bunch of resources to help our economy. And we need that. That might be our out for this war. I know it's kind of premature to talk about that. Because we've got our fleets. Our fleets are coming back. Guys picked the wrong time. Okay. 7 to 10, 9 of 10, and 27 to 30. These both destroyer fleets? Oh, they are. Okay. Let's go back to fleets. And yeah, we can afford to swing that. Once these guys are repaired. Oh, okay. Spoozalak Civilization, hello again. We are now feeling ready to explore the cosmos and wish to do so on our own. We can't help taking note of your very permanent-looking starbase orbiting our star. We understand that this starbase represents some hypothetical claim. I feel like I've read this before. Over on Larkins. Relinquish hold? It's only just. Yeah. We're gonna have to make some of these, back. Okay, so they join the galactic community. These guys are gonna...
Main transmission.
Okay. Reinforcements in transit. Okay. Embassy. 3. That's quite the sound that you make there. Where are these guys going? It looks like they're making a break for Nysrus. What do we got? 53. I think we can take them. Yeah, everyone's healed up. They're gonna get there first. Oh, I need to pull these guys back. Head back this way. We've got 2 jumps. I'm not sure that we're going to... They're gonna roll this star system, I think. Or they're gonna roll that base. We might be a mutual arrival time here. Sweet. Yes. Pausing. You guys are headed back. This leaves all of this territory undefended. Nope. I want the colony. It'd be nice to be able to click on that colony, or get to that colony. Vitik. 5 armies. We've got how many here? 9? Is Wigmore making one more? It is not. We've got a minute, so let's have him make one more. We'll go with 10. It'll be a 10 on 5. We'll capture that colony. This is their big fleet now. I think we can take it with backliners. We need to know who these guys are. Numistic Order. Where's the Numistic Order? Eh. Maybe they're not available on that screen. Okay, they're jumping out anyways. I don't know where they went. Okay. Did you guys change course? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you did. Come on, guys. The water's fine. Hop in.
Technology researched.
There's administrative AI. Okay. Should help us a little bit. Our physics is actually pretty strong now. We've identified existence of points in space where a ship expends less energy to breach their way into a hyperlane. This will lead to a new generation of hyperdrives. Okay. Oh, man. I don't know. Yeah, let's go quantum energy states. It seems like it's low effort. We get 6 months before urban district housing comes up. That'll be great. These guys will come back. We're taking the Useldun colony. We can't get past these guys, at least at this moment in time. Jerome has got a little bit of... I don't really feel like assaulting right now. But maybe it's time. Okay. Let's merge some of these guys. Can't do that one? Okay. Maybe it's moving. Okay, so we've got a couple years before that gets going, which is fine. Are these guys... Okay, not quite healed up. Let's get that repair going, and then we're rolling into Useldon. And here's what I'm expecting. So we've got about pushing 8K here. Yeah, 8.1K. We can take this with either one of these forces. I think we're going to take more losses if we fight a Nizrus or Hycan. But they look like they're headed out, which means they're going to be headed towards Mothalum, and they're probably anticipating that... Yeah, we're rolling, you guys. We're coming. So you guys go here. And then we'll close off the 4th and the 7th, and then you guys are going to go... No, that's not the colony. Vitik. Okay. Enter orbit. That's all we care about. If I can convert that starbase, then we won't have any problems. And the minute that they relinquish this system, we're going to roll in here as well, and we're taking Zadarum. With the goal being... Yeah, okay, what does this mean? Federation cohesion is failing? We should probably check that out. I wonder what happened that changed. Are you guys moving out?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, so they're jumping away. Oh, no, they're not. They reversed course. Ha ha ha. Let's head over to Usuldan.
Relaying transmission.
And we're going to land armies. Myron State wants a... sometimes I like these migration treaties, sometimes I don't. Yeah, that's not surprising. Thank you. Oh, wow. We could pincer them. We definitely could pincer them. Like, they're extremely vulnerable here. What is it looking like in the Mothalem system? Costa Mog has 13 armies. That's going to be a tough sell, but we could take the starbase and we could combine the armies and we could probably crush them. I want to know where these guys are going first. Because there's no fleets coming from, you know, Panasu or anything like that. So this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is secure. Let's have this guy meet up here and join the expedition, the Psychors. Oh, we actually haven't done this invasion yet, have we?
Deploying pacification troops.
Okay.
Hostile planet pacified.
Excellent. It's another captured colony. And let's just get these guys combined. Can you jump over here? No? Enter orbit. Let's do some repairs. Brief repairs.
Technology researched.
Where are these guys going? Okay, so they're just camping this starbase. That's fine. Urban district housing. Excellent. Rare crystal mining seems like... Oh my goodness. Let's do rare crystal mining. Seems like something that we need right away. The fourth is repaired. And let's take a look at, do we need any reinforcements? Not at this time. We've got plenty of minerals. We've got plenty of minerals. How big is... This is small, so Breslin and Sudeton spit out some armies for us. This is a small invasion force. We're not going to be able to take Nazadaran with that. Or at least this, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Oh! Vitalis is actually relatively undefended from a garrison perspective. 6.1k though. So here's what we're going to do. These guys are repaired, or not quite. Once the corvettes are repaired, onward and upward. If they drop out of the... If they cede the... We're going to take Mothalem. And if they decide that they are going to come after us there, I still think we can take them. And we won't be able to land armies here, if I remember correctly. Kostamog is relatively well defended. So we're gonna rip the... These guys are actually just gonna hang for a minute. These guys, you're coming down and you're blasting the heck out of that starbase. We're gonna trap their main fleet once again. Uh-oh. That is not something that I anticipated. Okay, well, I guess it's time to throw down. This might be the end of the war for us. And we've got plenty of alloys. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. It's like they don't even care.
Engaging hostile fleet. Engaging hostile station.
Oh yeah, this is looking bad for us. Oh.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Alright. One ship damage. Okay, so we got... Oh, they didn't take any losses. Oh, that's horrible. Alright. So, here's what we're going to have to do. That's awful. I don't know what that's gonna... I mean, it's not like they're going to claim this system, but it's going to make it easier for these guys. So, we have to make our move now and then hopefully sue for peace. And we have to roll this army. Unfortunately, like, everything's got to go because it's a matter of days now. I don't know where these guys are raiding next. But the Panurians are definitely sending...
Research station lost. Station threatened.
And we've got another fleet popping up here. This is a tactical response fleet. Okay. You guys are on your way. Alright, so let's take a look at how this is going to go. I think we've got a much better chance here. Yeah, they're running.
Engaging hostile station.
4th and the 7th. Migration treaty, okay. We gotta keep up on this stuff. Mining rush. Adaptable. Sure. He's ahead of research, actually. Give me unity. Okay, rivalry. Rivalry. Okay. Oh, come on, guys. No, go for the...
We must defend our spaceport.
Oh, no. This is it. This is the defining battle. Okay. Oh. I sent the armies in too early. Oh, no. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on here. That's the Panurian nation, hostile fleet. Where did those guys go? Oh, these guys came back quick. Heal up. We might not be out of this yet. Oh, they're sending their their tactical response fleet. Okay. Maybe we can hang. Did I lose? 5 and 10. Okay, so we want to combine these guys. Alright, so Nazadarum is... Let's kill that.
Engaging
Please.
Hostile fleet.
Excellent. Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. Let's think about this for a minute. Everything's cool. We're cool. You guys, no, you can't jump away. You cannot jump away. Stop. What is the possibility of suing for peace? Wait, Valajmog and Vitalik. Where are those? So if I do status quo, they'll take a status quo. Where's Valajmog? Okay. Oh. Those are... It's really hard to tell here what's happening. But the defenders are going to take Orval, Ibanador, and Hiram. And I don't know where those are. If they're not in my territory, then I'm totally fine with that. We just probably lose the claim, I'm guessing. But all this other stuff, we definitely want. Okay. Let's go down here and let's deal with these guys. That's one transport fleet. Is there a colony here? It doesn't seem like there's a colony. Oh, there is. Okay. And it's still under their control. So we need to
must defend our spaceport.
We need to liberate that colony.
Spaceport lost.
Okay. So we lost a spaceport. Let's combine these guys. Yeah, that's fine. All of them. And then you guys go... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Okay, so we lost the spaceport again. I think we can do this still. I just don't have a fleet down there.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Oh, we lost 5 destroyers. Oh, that's crazy. Let's go to fleets. The 4th is 26 out of 30. They're active. 29 out of 30. They're active. The 5th, where is the 5th? Are you guys back here? That's the 10th. The 5th is 19 out of 30. I feel like we need to reinforce this fleet. These guys are our workhorses, these corvettes. So let's do that. And then we're just going to offer a token resistance with... Not a token resistance, but... I'm willing to take the 8th out after they've been repaired. Is that the 8th? Yes. Okay. So, these guys are getting a reinforcement. Let's take the 8th. And you're going to roll down here and just deal with any insurgencies. And they're making a run. I think we can catch them.
Engaging hostile fleet.
Yes, we can. Okay. And then, oh, we've already captured the starbase. Okay, excellent. That was quite easy. We just took 1 loss. They don't have very much in the way of ships there. We've got reinforcements in transit. Excellent. You guys are going to hang here. And we just need to keep an eye on anyone ripping up through Talassus. I'm contemplating trying to take Hanasu as well. Although, okay, so let's take a look. Where did those mercenaries go? It seems like they just kind of decided to nope out of the situation. They took some pretty significant losses. They lost a few ships at least. And we're definitely on a rebuild here. So yeah, we need a science ship down here. Hey guys. Let's do that. Okay. 35 to 50. This is looking really good. We have a lot of work to do still, of course. But in terms of we need to handle that contact too. In terms of how the war is going, we've almost accomplished all of our war objectives. It would be nice to go run out to Marinus and just knock that starbase out. It seems like our raiders have gone, and we're pushing the Panurians to the brink, all the while strengthening our economy. Like, I was not expecting to be this energy positive with all these extra armies and fleets floating around, but turns out taking star systems is really beneficial for that. So that's great. I don't know how powerful that thing is. It looks like a skull, so a boss. Maybe we won't be able to get it. It seems like suing for peace, while we haven't quite accomplished all of our war objectives, if I could bring Hanasu to heal, we might have a shot at, going all the way down to Dirmu? Is that how you say that? Dirmu. Yeah. Barren world. If we can capture this one, if we can make it to here, that would be really, really fantastic. So that's what will make our goal. But Incident 10 has played out quite well. We've had quite a few stunning victories, and we did take some losses from the raiders. That will be something that we'll have to deal with at some point, either bringing them to heal or eliminating them. I don't like having enemies that can just leverage that, especially when they're right on my border. But for now, I think that's good. That's where we'll leave it for this incident. Thanks for watching along. Appreciate it. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. We'll see you next time.